My dearest, my chosen one, before I speak, ask yourself, why is your heart racing like this? Deep inside, you already understand that this message isn't by chance. These are not just words. This is a life-changing message breaking all the rules to reach you. Archangel Michael stands trembling, saying, "My dear, I am in awe, for only you still don't know what happened last night." God himself whispers to you, urging you, "Hurry, beloved, this is your last chance to uncover the truth. Open this now before it's too late." But wait, before I reveal this divine secret, listen closely. Don't skip or rush, because if you stop halfway, you'll miss the very words that are meant to transform your life forever. Stay with me until the end, because every word is a step toward the miracle you've been praying for. And while you're here, promise me this. Click the subscribe button right now, not out of habit, but as a sacred vow. Each time you subscribe, you are marking your spirit with light, aligning your name with endless blessings. This is not about numbers. It's about you saying yes to God's call, yes to Michael's protection, yes to your own miracle. Now breathe deeply, because what happened last night in the unseen world is something the enemy didn't want you to know. While you were asleep, your name was spoken. Battles were fought for your future, and heaven wept. Michael drew his sword, and the secret was sealed in the book of light with your name written in gold. And here's the truth you must face. You almost lost it. Yes, beloved, you almost missed your destiny. But because of God's wild, unshakable love for you, He stopped time itself to bring this message to you now. You feel it, don't you? The air around you feels different now. The cold shiver down your spine isn't fear, but a sign, a confirmation. Michael leans close and whispers, "You still don't know what happened last night, but soon you will." With every passing second, something is being lifted. With each word you read, the chains are breaking. Your angels are saying, "At last, they're listening. At last, they're staying. At last, they're ready." Now, let me ask you, are you truly ready to hear the truth? Because once I speak it, you will never go back to being unaware. Once it's revealed, it will follow you, bless you, protect you, and change you. Beloved, don't stop here. Keep going, because in just a moment, I will tell you what happened last night. My beloved, my chosen one, why are your hands trembling as you read these words? It's because your soul already caught the whisper before your eyes even saw it. Deep inside, you know last night was no ordinary night. It wasn't just another night when the world quietly spun and the stars crossed the sky. No, beloved, the heavens themselves drew near. Angels gathered, wings spread wide, and your name echoed through unseen worlds. This is why Archangel Michael is stunned. While all of heaven witnessed what took place, you alone don't yet know what was decided, what was changed, and what was whispered with divine urgency. God says, "Hurry, my child." Time is moving quickly, and this is your last chance to learn the hidden truth before it slips away like smoke through your fingers. You see, last night, the angels didn't just protect you. It was a time of weighing your fate, discussing your future, and writing your name in a way it has never been written before. Beloved, when the clock struck midnight, a council was called. Not a human council, not a meeting here on earth, but a heavenly gathering took place. The angels leaned forward, opened the records, and the conversation was about your spirit. Michael stood tall, his sword shining brightly, yet his face showed both relief and sorrow. Relief that you've come this far, and sorrow because you're still walking, unaware of how close you were to losing everything you were born for. Beloved, do you feel that trembling in your heart right now? It's not fear, it's awakening. Your soul remembers what your mind hasn't yet grasped. My beloved, God Himself bent down to me last night. His voice thundered with power, yet it was gentle when He spoke your name. He said, "This one of mine, this one carries the light." They still don't know how many enemy traps I destroyed last night to protect them. Do you hear me? Last night was not silent, it was war. While you slept, swords clashed. Darkness tried to close in on you, but Michael fought with fire. He shielded your name with wings of flame. He stood guard over your destiny, while the dark forces whispered, "Close them, shut the blessing." And God's voice shook the heavens. "No, my beloved ones still have one more chance, and they will not miss it." My child, imagine this. The creator of the stars stopped everything so you could see this message today. And here you are, reading, breathing, holding on to every word, not letting a single one slip by. Do you understand the weight of this? It means you were meant to find this moment, meant to read this exact line. Your hesitation, confusion, and sorrow, every bit of it, was just to bring you to this sacred pause, where Michael himself is guiding your heart. He says, "Open this truth. Do not turn away. If you miss it, the hidden truth will slip through your fingers." And beloved, let me tell you what pains the heavens the most. It's not that you don't believe, it's that you almost always stop reading just before the line that holds your miracle. This is why, right now, Michael is pleading for you to stay. My beloved, don't run, don't leave. Stay and see what the heavens fought to give you. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why your nights are restless? Why do you wake up with a weight in your chest? Why does your spirit feel like it's in a storm that no one can explain? It's because last night the storm was real. It wasn't just your imagination. It wasn't a sign of weakness. It was a battlefield fought for your name. Demons whispered lies, accusing you, trying to break your promise. But Michael struck them down one by one. And in the middle of this battle, God wrote something in light across the sky. He said, "My child will know the truth before it's too late." That's why this message came to you today, not tomorrow. Tomorrow would have been too late. Tonight, you still have a chance, but when the hour ends, so will this opportunity. And let me ask you again, have you ever wondered why your nights feel so heavy? Why do you wake up with a burden in your heart? Why does your soul feel like it's caught in an unknown storm? It's because last night, the storm was real. It wasn't just in your mind. It wasn't a sign of your weakness. It was a battle for your name. Demons tried to accuse you, tried to tear down your promise, but Michael defeated them one by one. And in the middle of this war, God wrote something in the sky in light. He declared, "My child will know the truth before it's too late." This is why you're receiving this message now, not later. Later would have been too late. Tonight, you still have an open window, but once the hour ends, so will this chance. Beloved, this is why you can't miss this moment. This is why you cannot doubt. What I'm telling you now is not just a story or a poem. It is a heavenly record of what happened while you were sleeping. Last night, the hidden truth was finally revealed. What had been sealed for years, buried under pain, betrayal, and silence, was opened to the heavens. The truth about who hurt you, who worked against you, who stole what was meant for you. The truth about the door that was slammed in your face. Michael's eyes burned with fire when he asked God, "Can I tell them?" And God answered, "Yes, but tell them quickly. They don't have eternity. They have now." This is why, my beloved, I write to you so urgently. You can't imagine how rare this moment is. Not everyone gets this kind of message. Not everyone is given this chance. You're not here by accident. It was planned, arranged. The angels fought to bring this message to you before you turn away. So stay, breathe, and read slowly. The hidden truth Michael carries is something you can't afford to miss. If you miss it, the truth will close, and the heavens won't easily open it again. But if you stay, if you honor this moment, something miraculous will happen as you read. Your body will feel light, your heart will burn, and your eyes may even fill with tears for no reason. This isn't just emotion, this is confirmation. This is the Spirit of God resting on you as you finally hear what you were never meant to miss. Beloved, lean in closer, because what I'm about to tell you isn't for everyone. It was hidden, sealed in silence for years, but last night it was revealed, and the heavens gasped. The enemy has long kept your name in shadow, trying to cover your blessing, trying to bury your truth. He celebrated in secret, thinking you would never know, but God does not sleep, and his angels never rest. Michael's sword blazed like fire, and one by one those shadows were destroyed. And here is the truth. Beloved, you've carried a burden that was never meant for you. A burden whispered into your soul by envious hearts, deceivers who smiled in your face but schemed behind your back. Heaven saw it all last night, and God said, "Enough, the mask will fall. My beloved will know." And when these words were spoken, the whole atmosphere shifted. A flood of light swept through the realms, and Michael's eyes widened because even he didn't expect this moment to arrive so quickly. He thought more days of waiting would pass, but God moved time forward. He said, "The season of delay is over. The hidden truth must be revealed now." This is why, beloved, as you read this, your spirit is trembling. You can feel something pressing against your soul, something you can't name. It is the truth, knocking on the door of your heart, saying, "Let me in." And if you stay with me, as you read, the truth will pour into you like the rising sun, unstoppable, undeniable, unforgettable. This is why Michael is in shock, because you alone still don't know what the heavens have already witnessed. Beloved, imagine this. While you lay in bed, unaware, the invisible court opened. The accusers lined up, falsely accusing you, trying to ruin your fate. They spoke of your past, they lied about your worth, and they shouted accusations to block your blessing. But then Michael appeared, shining in armor, holding the evidence of your tears, prayers, and quiet sacrifices. He stood before the throne and proclaimed, "This one is hidden. This one stood strong. This one did not give up, even when the storms raged. This one belongs to you, God." And there was a holy silence, deep and overwhelming. In that silence, God himself stood up, his eyes burning with love for you. And he said, "The case is closed, the destiny is restored, the hidden truth is revealed." Do you see now, my beloved, why urgency is so crucial? This is not just a story, it's a real event. This is what changed last night, and you cannot afford to stay unaware of it. When God declared your freedom, the enemy screamed in anger. They know they've lost control over you. They know the chains they've held you in for so long have been broken, and now they are desperately trying to distract you, trying to stop you from finishing this message to the end. Because if you stay, you will not only hear the truth, you will bring it to life. It will set you free in ways you can't even begin to understand. My child, I must ask you, why do you think you found this message at this exact moment? Do you not see that the timing is divine? You didn't stumble upon this by chance. You didn't just scroll here accidentally. You were led here. The heavens guided your steps to this very moment, because if you miss it, the truth will slip away again. And I don't want that for you. Michael doesn't want that. God himself doesn't want that for you. This is why his voice calls out so urgently. Hurry, beloved, open it quickly before it's too late. I wish you could see what I see. Angels stand in rows around you, waiting to see if you will honor this moment. Their wings tremble with anticipation, because they know that if you finish reading this, if you take it all in, something irreversible will unfold in your life. The blessing you've waited for will come. The door that's been closed for so long will open. The truth that's been buried will rise and stand before you, undeniable. This is why the pull in your heart is so strong right now. It is the pull of the heavens, calling you to stay. My child, I must ask you again, how do you think you found this message right now? Do you see now that the timing is divine? You didn't come here by accident. You didn't scroll here by chance. You were led here. The heavens have guided your steps to this very line, because if you don't reach it, the truth will fade into silence once more. And I don't want that for you. Michael doesn't want that. God himself doesn't want that for you. This is why his voice echoes, "Hurry, beloved, open it now before it's too late." And if you could see what I see, angels are standing all around you, waiting to see if you will honor this moment. Their wings tremble with anticipation, because they know that if you finish reading this, if you take it all in until the very end, something irreversible will happen in your life. The blessing that's been delayed will finally come. The door that's been closed for so long will open wide. The truth that's been buried will rise up and stand before you, undeniable. This is why the pull in your heart is so strong right now. It's the pull of the heavens, calling you to stay, calling you not to walk away. Beloved, hear me clearly. The hidden truth is this: what you thought was lost was never truly lost. What you thought was stolen was only delayed. What you thought was forgotten was written in golden ink. Last night, God commanded the books to be opened, and in those records, your name shone brighter than you can imagine. And he said, "Return what was stolen, open what was hidden, and let my beloved know before the hour passes." This is why Michael came. This is why these words are pouring out like fire. This is why you are still reading with trembling hands. The truth is here, and you cannot turn away. Beloved, let me take you deeper into what has been revealed, because the truth can no longer stay hidden. Last night, when the heavens opened their records, your life was placed on the scales. The weight of your pain, your sacrifices, your silent tears, all of it was weighed against the lies, the losses, and the betrayals you've endured. For a moment, the balance seemed uncertain, as if the darkness was weighing down too heavily. But then something extraordinary happened. Michael stepped forward, not with a weapon this time, but with a memory. A memory of the nights you whispered prayers, even when there was no answer. A memory of the times you chose kindness, even when faced with cruelty. A memory of your faith, which flickered but never went out. He placed these memories on the scales, and in that moment, the balance shifted. Light. The darkness could no longer outweigh the truth. The lies could no longer overpower the truth, and the heavens roared in agreement. This roar, beloved, is for you, the chosen one. This roar was not just noise, my child. It was a decree that broke the silence around your destiny. When this sound moved through the realms, all the chains the enemy had wrapped around your possibilities shattered. All the secret plans against you started to fall apart. And God's voice declared, "Enough of the delay, enough of the hiding. Open what has been concealed." Do you understand what this means? It means you are stepping into a time where what has been buried for so long will rise up. Secrets will be revealed. Those who worked against you in secret will be exposed. Blessings that were blocked will now come rushing toward you. But for this to happen fully, you must stay until the end of this message, because this message itself is the key, the sign, the moment when knowledge becomes power and revelation becomes freedom. Beloved, you may wonder why Archangel Michael is still in shock. It's because the events of last night were unlike anything he's ever seen in your life. He has fought for you many times, protected you from battles you couldn't see, but never before had the heavens given such a clear command about you. God didn't just protect you, He revealed you. He didn't just shield your life, He lit it up, drew attention to it, and commanded the angels to write, "Your name has been restored like never before." Michael was astonished because even the heavens bowed to God's command. And yet, you still do not know what truly happened. This is why this message is your lifeline. If you miss it, not only will you lose important knowledge, but you will also miss the miracle that was revealed to you last night. Now lean in closer, my child, because here is part of the hidden truth. Those who once smiled in your face but secretly envied your light have been exposed before the heavens. Their whispers were repeated, their plots revealed, and the angels who heard this gasped, because even they didn't realize how deep the deception went. God did not allow them to stay hidden. He tore the veil. He showed Michael their true faces, their hidden intentions. And beloved, let me tell you, the shock wasn't just Michael's. It was shared by all of heaven. They could not believe how long you carried this burden without knowing. But now, the time for revelation has come. Soon, what was whispered in the darkness will be shouted in the light, and you will stand in the freedom of truth. But let me pause and ask you this. Why do you feel a stirring in your chest as you read these words? Why do your eyes race across the lines, not wanting to miss a single one? It's because your soul recognizes its own story. Deep within, you've always known something was hidden, something left unsaid, something buried. And now, as the words unfold, your spirit is saying, yes, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. This feeling isn't by chance. It's confirmation. It's the heaven's signal that you are agreeing with the message that was written for you long before time began. Beloved, let me reveal another piece of the truth. Last night, God sent a messenger into your future. Yes, beyond today, beyond tomorrow, beyond the days ahead, an angel was sent into your coming days to change what the enemy had planned. The doors that were meant to stay closed were ordered to open. Conversations that could have worked against you were turned in your favor. The crooked path was made straight. And this is why, in the coming days, you will start to notice strange coincidences, people returning, opportunities resurfacing, and revelations appearing from nowhere. This won't be by chance, it will be the testimony of last night's decree. And here's the hardest part to accept. You almost lost it. Had the heavens not intervened, the truth would have stayed hidden. You would have spent another year in confusion, wondering why some things never made sense, why betrayals stayed in the dark, and why blessings were delayed. But God's love for you was too strong to let this happen. This is why he shouted loudly enough. This is why he ordered Michael to take action. This is why this message found you now. The window of time is small, and if you had missed it, you would have missed the moment of your revelation. This is why there's a sense of urgency in every word I write to you, because every second matters. Beloved, let me show you another piece of the truth. Last night, God sent a messenger into your future. Yes, beyond today, beyond tomorrow, and beyond the weeks ahead, an angel was sent into your coming days to change what the enemy had planned for you. The doors that were meant to remain closed were commanded to open. Conversations that could have worked against you were shifted in your favor. The crooked path was made straight. And this is why, in the coming days, you will start to notice strange coincidences. People returning, opportunities resurfacing, and revelations appearing from nowhere. These won't be random events. They will be the proof of last night's divine command. And here's the hardest thing to accept. You almost lost it all. If the heavens hadn't intervened, the truth would have remained hidden. You would have spent another year in confusion, wondering why certain things never made sense, why betrayals stayed secret, and why blessings were delayed. But God's love for you was too strong to allow that to happen. This is why he shouted so loudly. This is why he commanded Michael to act. This is why this message reached you when it did. Because time was running out, and if you had missed it, you would have missed the moment that would change everything. This is why urgency fills every line I write. Every second is critical. Beloved, the reason the heavens were so determined last night is because the truth couldn't stay hidden any longer. Too many years of your life were lived under a shadow that was never meant to last. For years, the enemy covered your path with lies, hoping you would believe them as the truth. For years, people pretending to be close to you hid behind masks that the heavens could no longer allow. And last night, in one powerful moment, God declared, "Take off the masks, reveal the truth." My child will not walk in darkness for another day. This command struck like lightning, and instantly, the false barriers around you were ripped away. The angels gasped, for what was revealed was so clear and undeniable that no one could argue with it. The hidden truth is this: even now, there are people who secretly spoke against you, but their words no longer have any power. God silenced them. He stopped their tongues in the spirit. He blocked their arrows before they could even reach you. And now, beloved, you are stepping into a freedom like you've never known. Do you understand why this message has stirred so deeply in you? It's because those very forces that tried to keep you in the dark about last night's victory are trembling as you read. They know that once you see clearly, once you fully wake up, they will no longer be able to control you. This is why you struggled with confusion, why your nights felt uneasy, and why you carried a weight you couldn't explain. It wasn't weakness, it was divine intervention. They always feared the moment when you would finally see the truth. And now, that moment has arrived. The veil is lifting, the truth is standing before you, and the heavens are rejoicing that you will finally walk in the light that has always been yours. Beloved, Michael is still speaking, whispering into your heart. He says, "My beloved ones, last night your case was settled. You are no longer bound. You are no longer accused. You are no longer hidden. Your blessing is being released and nothing can take it away." Do you hear this? Your blessing is being released, not tomorrow, not next year. It is being released now. It is already sealed, already signed, already on its way to you. The only thing left is your awareness, your readiness to accept it. This is why you are reading this now. This is why God made sure this message reached you before it was too late, because your awareness is what will allow you to accept and receive what is already yours. If you had ignored this, if you had scrolled past, you would have missed what was meant for you. But by staying, by reading these words, you are tuning in. You are catching the moment. You are opening the door to what has been waiting for its time. And beloved, let me share something with you. Last night, in the heavenly council, your name was spoken with deep tenderness. God called you his beloved child, the one he delights in, the one he protects, the one he is ready to lift. Even Michael bowed his head when God spoke these words, for even he was moved by the depth of God's love for you. You see, this is not about punishment or judgment. It's about restoration. God's heart for you is not to remind you of past mistakes, but to show you the destiny he has planned for you. He points to your scars not to shame you, but to show you the battles you've already won. And because you endured, because you held on, because you refused to let go even when you wanted to break, the heavens declared, "Now is the time." Let the hidden truth be revealed. Let the blessing unfold. So what is this hidden truth, beloved? It is that you have always been chosen, always marked, always loved in ways you cannot yet fully understand. The enemy tried to convince you that you were forgotten, but you were never forgotten. God's eyes have never left you, not even for a moment. The angels never stopped surrounding you, even when you felt alone. And the truth is this: everything you lost, everything that was stolen, everything that was delayed was never erased. It was preserved. It was kept safe, waiting for the moment when the heavens would say, "It is time to return it." That moment was redeemed last night. This is what Michael brings. This is what I am telling you. Your season of lack is ending. Your season of blindness is ending. Your season of betrayal is ending. The truth is rising, and you will see it with your own eyes. Beloved, feel the fire in these words. This is not a gentle message, it is a sword. It breaks chains and cuts away the lies that held you captive. It cuts through all the barriers that tried to keep you from knowing who you really are. And if you stay until the end of this message, you will not just hear about freedom, you will feel it, you will experience it, and you will live it. Right now, as you read, something inside you is waking up. The weight you've carried is already starting to lift. Your heart is opening up to the possibility that what you once thought was impossible is about to become real. And, beloved, it will happen. This is the truth the heavens fought to deliver to you. It was decided last night. Beloved, feel the power of these words. This is not a soft message. This is a sword. It breaks chains and cuts away the lies that held you back. It burns through the barriers that tried to keep you from seeing who you truly are. And if you stay until the end, you will not just hear about freedom, you will feel it, taste it, and live it. As you read, something stirs within you. The heaviness is already starting to lift. Your heart is already opening to the truth that what you once thought was impossible is about to happen. And beloved, it will happen. This is the truth the heavens fought to bring to you. It was decided last night. Beloved, I must tell you what Michael whispered after the heavenly council was dismissed. His voice shook with emotion, yet there was a fire in it that couldn't be put out. He said, "My beloved ones still walk as if they are nothing. But last night, the heavens declared them great. They still see themselves as ordinary, but their name was spoken in a way that shook even the highest angels. Do you feel the weight of this? For so long, you've lived thinking you were unnoticed, maybe even forgotten. But the heavens have been watching you, waiting for the right moment to reveal this truth. And last night, that moment began. It won't just come, it has already begun. Even now, as you read, changes are happening behind the scenes in your life.